What's up guys, Had here, and today I'm going to be making a short video, and the topic will be budget inventory for under $100, and of course it includes a knife as well. Before I continue with the video, I just want to mention that I've gone for a lot of colorful skins, because if you are looking for such a low budget, then you are most probably looking to replace the ugly stock or normal skins, basic skins, and that is why I've chosen a little bit of more lively colors. Anyways, without any further ado, let's start with the video, and let's start with the T-side and the first skin, which is going to be the Gwok Water Elemental in Field Tested, which goes for around $4. Now, in my view, this is one of the best Gwok stickers that money can buy, and obviously it is an OG skin, and it is looking absolutely phenomenal. Next, we have the P250 Wingshot in Field Tested, which goes for $1.30. And I think that it is a very decent skin for that price. Then we have the Tech 9, and for the Tech 9 we have actually two choices. Now I really like the Tech 9 re-entry, which goes for 46 pence in Field Tested. And if you don't like the artwork only on the top of the skin and you want the whole skin to be basically full, it will be the Tech 9 Avalanche in Field Tested for $1 exactly. Then we have the Desert Eagle, obviously this goes for both sides, and it will be the Desert Eagle Trigger Discipline in minimal wear, going for $1.25. I think that this is one of the better skins for the Deagle for that price. Now of course I had to include at least one SMG, and of course this would be the Mag 10, and in that budget I'd guess that the best one would be Mag 10 Allure, costing 50 cents in field tested condition. However, if you have a couple more dollars spare, I would really go with the Mag 10 Discotech. This is honestly one of my favorite Mag 10 skins, and this is the one that I'm running in my inventory. Then we go on to the rifles, and for the rifles, for the first one we have is Galil Stone Coat, and it goes for 140 in field tested. I think that this is a very good looking skin for that price, and for the Galil especially. Then we have the AK-47 skin, which is going to be the AK-47 Slate, unsurprisingly, field tested, going for $2.81. Now, why I picked the Slate is pretty obvious. First of all, it is a very slick, very good looking skin in my view. I even have one in my inventory personally, and I think that you can be very creative with that skin. What I mean by that is that essentially every sticker goes onto black, and there are a lot of very cool and very cheap or inexpensive crafts that you can do with that skin. And yeah, because of the recent majors, there are very good looking stickers that are essentially very cheap. Then for the AWP, I have AWP Ateris, and there are two choices here. Personally, I'd go with the Battle Scout one, because the artwork is made in such a way that with higher float, essentially the worst condition technically, means that you are left with a plain skin with only the snake on it. But if you are not a fan of this, of course you can go with the Ateris once again, but in field tested. The field tested version goes for $3 and the Battle Scout one goes for 180. Then we are moving on to the CT side, and starting off we have the USPS Cortex going for $2 in field tested condition. Really a very decent skin. There is a lot of choice for the USPS at least in that budget, but I think that the Cortex takes the cake. Then we have the 5.7, and for the 5.7 I've chosen Boost Control in field tested condition worth 80 cents. Not too much to talk about it. Then we have the rifles, and for the rifles we have the FAMAS decommissioned, field tested. This is a very budget skin, but the FAMAS isn't really used all that often anyways. This is a 9 cent skin, so you can't really go wrong with that. And your second choice would be the Survivor Z in field tested condition once again, worth 18 cents. And then moving on to the M4. The M4, I would go for the Night Terror in Battle Scout, and I would go for a high fault one. I think that this is the best M4, and that it will be a little bit different than what other people have. So you go for Battle Scout one and for half load one, so that it gets, you know, that purplish effect. You can see the comparison here between the normal one and the high float one. For the CT SMGs, and to be exact for the MP9, I've chosen the MP9 full chain in field tested worth $1.80. I think that there is only one way to go with the MP9, and this would be the full chain. I really like this skin, and there could be a very decent craft with the, let's say, the envelope stickers and the different colors that match. And the cherry on top of everything would be the knife. Now for the knife, you have quite a bit of choice actually. It really depends on your budget. I know that a lot of people had the shadow daggers, and I haven't even considered the navaja because the navaja is, in my view, the worst knife in the game by a lot. Shadow daggers are actually decent in my opinion. Some people like them, some people don't, but I think that with the shadow daggers in that budget, you can go with a more colorful skin, meaning that with the same budget you can get either a good knife, let's say Boreal Forest, which I've noted here, which would be in minimal wear condition, so that it is not as scratched as, you know, every other condition, and it is worth $80. For the shadow daggers, either the Brightwater if you're going for a bluish theme, or the Autotronic if you're going for a red theme, would set you back around $78, which is even less expensive than the good knife, and there is a lot more color in it. And that is why I can recommend the shadow daggers. But of course, if you're going for the animation only and you don't really care all that much about the skin itself, you can go with the paracord knife scorched in field tested condition. Of course, this is the most expensive out of all of them, going for around $84. And unfortunately, with that paracord knife, you are going to go a little bit over budget. So yeah, guys, this is going to be essentially it. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can post in the comments below what is your budget so that I can make another video, and hopefully we can have a little bit more money to work with so that I can pick the best skins for you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.